This is what happens when you try to take a thumbnail. Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. I thought I would do some tips and tricks for pre-health students. I know that a lot of times it seems super stressful and there's just so many things to do. You don't know where to get started. You don't know what to do. So I hope that some of this information can help you out and can kind of give you maybe more ideas as to what you can do to prepare more for your professional school. If I could ever unlock my phone. Okay, so I actually have it all like in my notes right here. Number 1, research what professional school you want to go to. A lot of times different professional schools require different classes. For example, sometimes some professional schools rather you take physics with calculus. Some of them are just like, I don't care. Number 2, get involved with your pre-health organizations and clubs on campus. There's gonna be so many organizations on campus and so many clubs that are gonna want you to join, trust me. Once you reach out, they're just gonna be like, oh my god, yes, please join us. I'm telling you, they want you to be part of their organization. So when you join, make sure you use their resources. Go to networking events, go meet professionals in the field that you want to join. I'm telling you, making connections with these people is gonna get you a long way. Also, make friends with your peers because most likely they are going to be in your classes since you guys are on the same track. That's a study group opportunity. Number 3, go see a pre-health advisor on campus. I know a lot of times people say that they don't actually help, but it's gonna help you in the long run because you need to establish a file with them. Your professional school is going to want a letter from them or some sort of documentation saying you've been in contact, so why not start now? Also, your advisor may give you tips on how to create your CV and help you better it. Numero 4, volunteer at a local hospital or clinic. I did it and I had the best experience ever. You honestly make a difference. And also keep in mind you're most likely gonna have to take a flu vaccine. Number 5, look for research opportunities on campus and outside of campus. Number 1 place to start is probably by reaching out to your professors. They want to get to know you most of the time. And they most likely are involved in research. If it's your biology professor, your chemistry professor, sometimes even your psychology professor, they may not be involved in research, but they can refer you to someone that does. Before you actually go talk to them though, make sure that if they are involved in research, you read up about it so you know what you're talking about. If you're part of one of those organizations or clubs that I mentioned before, use their resources and the people that they know to be able to join a research lab. My favorite one is probably joining a research lab over the summer at a different university or different campus. Number 6, shadowing and observation programs. What did I just say? Let's try that again. Number 6, shadowing and observation programs. This is a little bit more for pre-med students, but it still applies to pre-health. It may seem hard at first as to where to get started, but use the context that you have. Think about it. By this time, you've probably already gone to see a pediatrician. Say that you just want to shadow for a day, and then after that day, ask the doctor if you can come back and continue to observe him. Maybe weekly, maybe twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. A lot of times they don't mind and they are actually very, very flattered that you would ask them to be able to observe their work. If that doesn't work, then start asking the doctors that your parents go to or any family member that you're close with. Keep in mind though that if the doctor's office is affiliated with a hospital or is within a hospital, a lot of times there's certain rules and regulations that may not permit for you to shadow. Still, don't get discouraged because there's many more doctor's offices that you can try and shadow. Number 7, mission trips. This is my personal favorite, probably. I love every other aspect that I've been able to do, but the mission trip aspect is probably the one that I have honestly loved because it was so humbling and so life-changing, truly. Start by checking out your campus's organizations. A lot of times there are different organizations that are solely focused on going on mission trips, whether it be nationally or internationally. Don't worry about the cost of them because most times if it's an organization organization on your campus, the club or organization will fundraise itself to be able to cover a lot of the costs of the trip. Some mission trips may not be medically geared, but at least you get the idea of what a mission trip is, and you may meet some people on that mission trip that can help you get involved with another mission trip that is medical. I recently learned about the Mindo Futures medical mission trip team that go to Ecuador every year and take medical supplies. They have doctors from almost every specialty that go and a bunch of volunteers that help facilitate the whole process of it. If you want to learn more about Mindo Futures, make sure to click down in the description box and I will have a link to their website. This is a huge tip and something that I actually didn't know about until too recently. A lot of these organizations actually go to college campuses and recruit volunteers. Most of the time they actually put on the event or the information session with an organization that already exists on campus. So keep your eyes peeled out for those events. Number 8. Establish relationships with your professors, guys. I know they have office hours and a lot of times it may be inconvenient for you to go. If you establish relationships with them and maintain them, because that's the key part, you can actually reach out to them if you ever need a letter of recommendation, if you need advice, if you're confused about what to do in regards to any of the points I'm talking about. They probably most likely, almost certainly will want to help you, because remember that they were in your shoes at one point or another. Number 9, try and get certified in the field that you want to work in. Even though you're still an undergrad, believe it or not, there's different positions that can actually help bring your application a new light, such as a medical assistant or an applied behavioral analysis that works with kids with autism. A lot of times you're able to go into different settings and be able to practice this, and hey, you never know, you may actually find something that you like a little bit more than what you were thinking. Also, most of the time, pharmacies and doctors' offices have opportunities for college students to come in and do an internship or work for them for a period of time, and that way you get to develop professional relationships with these doctors or pharmacists or professionals that can actually help you in the future. Number 10, most importantly, pay attention in your classes. A lot of the information that you're learning in class may seem like it's not that relevant in the moment, but believe me, when you take the exam to go to the professional school you'd like to attend, this information is going to be on it. Last but not least, I guess you could call it tip number 11, don't get down and discouraged when one opportunity does not work out, because trust me, there are many more opportunities that will come your way and that will work out for you better in the end. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed and took something away from this. I was kind of iffy about making this video because I know that there's so many professions that you can go into when you're pre-health. I hope it helps you get a better idea as to what to do and how to plan out your time. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below for more videos to come. Bye!